couple of hours. Like, to the point where I just cried. I just cried in the car because I just feel like sometimes, no matter how hard you try, no matter how good your routines are, you just feel like a failure as a mom. But we had some big feelings from toddlers this morning, and right? Deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. And then we got all ready to go after the big feelings were extinguished. Got into the car. I gave Paisley her shake and she spilled it all over her uniform. So it's just, yeah. I'm having this really, really hard mindset moment in the morning when my alarm goes up at 5 a.m. And if you guys listened yesterday to my stories, Ivy has been waking up like almost every hour because she's rolling from her back to her front. And then when she gets on her front, she'll sleep for a little bit and then she'll wake up and her arm is stuck. So she can't, for whatever reason, she can't maneuver her arm forward or she can't roll back over. So she just cries, and then we obviously get up and help her. Put the pacifier back in, she falls right back asleep. So it's just this like transition of her sleeping position, I guess, but she is up. I feel like I was up with her and Storm was up with her. We must have seen like every hour last night. So I struggle when the 5 o'clock alarm goes off because it's like, I know how good it feels to have that time and that routine, but I'm also just like like tearing up. I'm just emotional. It's just tough. Motherhood's tough. I'm also equally as exhausted, and I know that I need energy through the day. I know I need energy through the day to be the best mom that I can be. So like getting an extra hour, it really is only an extra hour because Sailor's up at 6. So, and Ivy usually wakes up at 5:30. So it's kind of like, truly, if I ignore my alarm, am I truly getting any more sleep? No, probably not. So I think I'm just tired. I need to get my workout in, and feeling just kind of overwhelmed with the trajectory of this morning. But I want to be real with you guys. Not every day is sunshine and rainbows with 3 babies, 3 and under. It's hard. Last thing I'll say, I think when you add in the layer of grief on top of motherhood, there's a lot of things that happen where you're like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I like this? Why can't I just have energy, or why can't I just be happy or in the moment? And I think a lot of times I just need to remind myself to give myself some grace with also dealing with trauma and grief, every day of my life as well. But I will say God is so faithful. Yesterday, I went on a walk kind of late last night because the day got away from me, and I took Paisley and I took Ivy, and we went out at about 6:30 p.m. and my phone was dead, so I had to put it on the charger before I left. And usually I listen to music or like a podcast on my walk, but Paisley and I had such fun conversations, and we were, nature walk observing. And I remember just in the quiet of our conversation, like when there was a pause in what we were talking about, I just all of a sudden like started praying, and I just said, thank you, God, for this moment. I started praying over my girls, asked him to give Berkeley an extra hug for me, and then all of a sudden a monarch butterfly comes fluttering right in front of our path, and Paisley goes like, hey bee, so just God always reminding me that she is near and he is taking care of her always. So anyway, just in all my fields. So here's my plan for the day, because obviously I need to go back home and be mom for 2 of my other babies right now, and I'm going to get my workout in for my mental and emotional health, and then just like really intentionally pray for God to give me the strength to turn the day around, because I could choose to wallow in this feeling right now, which doesn't feel very good, or hand it over to him. And he obviously is the one that can give me strength. So that is my intention. Work out, fuel my body correctly today instead of going to food for feelings, and give it to him and pray all day long. And truly just soak up the little moments, right? Like acknowledge every little smile I get from Sailor, all the giggles I hear from Ivy, just truly cherish the moments. And then I get to bring Paisley to dance today. So that's going to be a special moment between us. And, the morning is done. The morning is done. The heart is done. We're moving forward. So anyway, just sharing all this in case you needed some words of encouragement too. But man.
Do you know something?
Do you know something?
I might know something.
I might know something too.
What's the thing you know?
Oh no, I can't tell you, and you tell me what you know.
Well, I can't tell you what I know.
Well, then I can't tell you what I know.
Okay, fine.